Of course, you know, I'm Hove, and this is
Kool Boy from the West Coast Pop Lockers, Hypnotic Puppets. You can find me at Kool Boy Hypnotic Puppets. You can find me at Kool Boy's Custom Shirts and Designs, and you can find me at Kool Boy's Boxing Camp and Dance Academy.
Well, thank you for coming, Pimpin'. Appreciate you. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a great interview because this gentleman has danced his way into the history books. And if you want to test his dancing skills, you might get his hands. And then he might hop off in his Lolo and drive off. So you're an interesting character, man. You cover a lot of realms here. Let's start with pop locking. So, is it true you like a Guinness World Record pop locker?
Yeah. Actually, I mean, I'm not actually in that book of world records, but the facts is true. And what I mean by that is I am the most featured pop locker in West Coast hip-hop music videos.
Okay, in case they don't recognize your face, Kool Boy, let them know what you've been doing.
Man, that's
Let's start last year, or even this year.
This year, man, I've been on tour with the Kings of West tour.
Okay.
Man, we've been everywhere. Fresno, of course, L.A., all the areas, all the counties in Cali. March 29th, we hit New Mexico. Man, we got all kind of little areas we got to go bouncing around to, you know.
So, pop locking. Okay, so we talked on the phone, and the most interesting thing I thought was, I from LA, so everybody has their plan to get out the hood, and it would have never crossed my mind that pop locking would have did it. When did it click for you? Like, when did you know, like, hey, I'm out of here? I'm finna go with Snoop. I'm finna go with Kendrick. I'm finna go dance for everybody.
As a kid, no one never told me, hey, man, don't you know you can dance for a living? I didn't know that.
Hell no, I didn't either.
You know, when I first started pop locking, it wasn't done to hip-hop music.
Okay.
I was getting down to funk music.
The Parliaments?
Yeah, shake your pants.
Okay.
And all that kind of music. But as I got older, rap music took over, and so I started pop locking the rap music.
Okay.
Right? And then I started being recognized, man, by different rappers. And so I made myself adequate to it, you know what I mean? And next thing you know, boom, this rapper wanted me with him. This rapper wanted me with him. This rapper wanted me in a music video. And he just took off from there.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so the struggle, we talk a lot about entrepreneurship because whether people recognize it or not, artists, comics, dancers, you're an independent business. Mm-hmm. You're a small business. You're a sole proprietorship, unless you turn to LLC and go the other avenues. But you are an independent business. For you as a young man out of Compton, dancing for everybody, when did you say, all right, I'm going to scale my business?
When I realized that, okay, I love this dance to the point I don't want to let it go. When you become an adult, you got responsibilities that kick in. You got to pay bills. You got to take care of yourself. And, my father once told me, man, Pops once told me, he said, life ain't all about fun and games. But when he said that to me, I was in the midst of dancing.
Okay.
I was in front of him pop locking. So he made me think that dancing and what I was doing is a game.
Mm-hmm.
But I was upset behind it because I'm possessed by this dance, man.
Okay.
Meaning, a lot of people take that word in a negative way. Meaning, I didn't choose to dance, it chose me. For example, man, I can be mobbing through the grocery store, pushing a shopping cart and realize I'm gliding from aisle to aisle, just playing with it. It just naturally hits me. So
hold on. When I went to Crenshaw High. So
yeah.
During my time in high school, you couldn't find me outside of school. You couldn't find me. Ask my brother, he's right there. I would irritate them playing basketball so much.
Right.
So that's how you was with pop locking. You just do. Oh, look, let me get the eggs.
I call myself. Look, I have a word.
Okay.
I call myself a pimp.
Okay, pimping. I understand.
Pimp stands for pop locking is my profession. Pop locking is my passion. You was passionate about playing basketball.
Right.
Passionate about pop locking, and I didn't want to let it go. just because I'm becoming an adult and just because I gotta take care of responsibilities. So I gotta figure out how can I make this dance work for me.
Yeah. And like, how did you figure that out? Because that's not an average route for anybody. But dang sure is not an average route for somebody growing up in the inner city of California.
These rappers, man, used to walk around and they had this aura, they had this image to themselves where they walked around with this certain type of attitude. And I felt like, okay, us dancers are on the same level as them, so I'm gonna represent myself in the same aspect.
Okay.
And so I did what they did. I went where they went, carried myself like they did, you know what I mean? And connected with them. And that's what got me in the door.
Who would you say was the most influential in helping you mature as a man and as a pop locker? Any OG pop lockers you can think of?
As far as in the entertainment?
Mm-hmm. Because, I'm not talking about the people on the street.
I wouldn't give them that much credit, man, as far as being a man. But far as on a business aspect, there's a rapper by the name of Afro Man. Afro Man. Because I got that's my nigga. He understands. That's my spirit animal. No. Yeah, he's a cool dude. He was having a video shoot. Mm-hmm. Long story short, I went to the shoot. And back then I was hungry.
Okay.
I was hungry, homie. So what I would do is, I call it being kind of disrespectful. What I would do is in the middle while they shooting, boom, I just jump in the shoot and start busting. It's only two things they can do.
Kick your ass out immediately. Security.
Or
do what they did. Hey, do that again.
Accept you.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So I'm going for the accept. I'm going to take that risk. I don't give a fuck about getting kicked out.
So you say in the beginning of promoting yourself and scaling your business, you was like, man, fuck it.
Yeah. Go for the gusto, homie. Go for the gusto.
Did you ever get kicked out?
Sometimes.
What was that like? What was that like?
It can almost be discouraging. It depends on that passion. When that passion kick in, you be like, oh, hell no.
So would you say at moments you was trying crazy shit to the point of insanity to get on?
Mm-hmm.
And do you think that's something that business owners should maybe take a heed to, that maybe you should be a slight bit psychotic for your business?
50 Cent movie say, get rich or die trying? Mm-hmm. It's the same mentality, man. If you won't go all out for what you want, then what you doing it for?
Did you ever get, like, escorted out by police or any police troubles jumping in people's music videos?
Was I bullied?
No, I'm saying, did the police come like, hey, excuse me, sir?
Oh, yeah.
You
man,
can't be doing that.
Security guards, everything. Grab me, all kind of stuff, man. Especially when you first starting out, nobody really know you. And you going up to the artist room and they got bodyguards and shit, And
who was the artist for you that you like, he might not let me do it, and you did it and he gave you like your first break?
He didn't give me my first break, but he showed me major love. And I didn't think he was going to show as much love as he did. And that was Snoop.
Yeah.
Snoop showed major love. Every time he see me, instead of him saying, hey, what's up, homie? When he see me, he just start pop locking.
That's dope. Okay.
That acknowledgement right there.
That's love.
Is respect.
Yeah.
That's also saying, homie, I see you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know what you do.
Why did he surprise you so much with Snoop? Because like Snoop he do got cousins. We know about his cousins.
Yeah.
They kind of had a thing called G-Funk. And, you started off dancing to G-Funk, so that's kind of that era. He is like from that time too.
Because them rappers got attitudes, homie. They all like Mac 10 and them, all them cats, they mean, homie. You know what I'm saying? But my image fit the style. They didn't like dancers. But when they saw me, they said, okay, I don't like dancers, but I'll fuck with him.
Okay.
So what I started doing, which everybody doing now on TikTok, which I did years ago, is I started dancing to their music.
Uh-huh.
And then I would send it to them to give them that image of what it would look like. You know, like with Mac 10, I went up to the Inglewood Forum. I put on a shirt that said Mac 10 on it. I flamed up. Boom, I got out. Sent it to him. He fell in love. You know, Snoop, I went up to Jordan High School, danced in front of the high school in Long Beach. I went up to VIP Records and danced in front of it, sent it to him. You know, this was before everybody was doing all this TikTok stuff, man. Even the rapper Tech 9, I painted my face half black, one side red, and all kind of crazy shit, and I sent it to him.
He must have loved
had
that.
My hair out wild and shit.
Yeah, he probably loved that.
Yeah,
Tech 9, yeah.
He be busting on stage his damn self.
Yeah,
sometimes.
Tech 9 is an interesting artist. I love him, to be honest.
So
He be, yeah. Tech 9 is crazy, bro, but he's an interesting character. Now, from what I understand, you got hands and you help people sharpen their hands.
Mm-hmm.
So, did you have to beat some people asses while you was dancing? That's how you transition to boxing? How does that work?
all the time in the parking lot.
You was like the first Chris Brown. You could dance and fight at the same time.
In the parking lot, man. I go in the parking lot, and that's where it always go down at, man. You know, dancers don't get respect, and
Why not, though? Because y'all take everybody bitches. I mean, excuse me.
and that's another reason why. We got to be out there fighting. You know what I'm saying?
But you can't hate on a player.
Man, you got haters out there. Tell that to the world. Tell them again. You can't
hate on a player.
Don't even say the player, the pop locker. You can't hate on the pop locker, homie. Get your own moves, you know, sharpen up your skills. But yeah, man, it causes the stands come with a lot of trouble.
Hold on. Back up. Jamie Foxx used to go, you just said out of your mouth, not mine. Get your own moves. Respectfully, in pop lock, everybody does like the shoulder move, you feel me? That's the original way they start off. They start doing all that and their arms come up. I ain't a pop locker. I don't even dance. I two-step. Anyway, is there individual moves pop lockers are known for?
Yeah, man. And what you just said to me, that's what crump dancers do. When I normally see them start off like that, they're ex-crumpers. Because us as pop lockers, we don't start off like that. We start off hitting.
Okay.
We going to this boom, bam, boom, bam. You know, we hit, homie.
Okay.
Ain't none of that. We come off, yeah. You know, we
give them some. They want to see it. I see you. Gonna start the engine up.
Cause we come out hitting, man. Matter of fact, my saying is, if you ain't hitting, you ain't pop locking, homie. So if you just sitting here throwing waves and tutting and all that and ticking and doing that weird stuff and doing all this.
Okay, I see your
triple jointed arms and shit.
I see your passion coming out. It seems like there's a little animosity to the people that be doing the crumping and mixing it with the pop locking. But
nah, I'm not gonna do that.
But you're just just trying to make sure they understand the history of it.
I got dancers, and I respect people who are really working hard to get there because I know what it takes. So I'm not gonna kick them down.
Right.
But the art did come from us. It come from pop locking first. If you watch all dancers, you'll see that foundation in them. You'll see our art in them. You'll see.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for you, when did pop locking start?
Ooh, homie, 1979. Because you know before
you've been pop locking since the 1900s.
This cat right here.
I'm fucking with y'all.
Yeah.
So you said 1970 you've been doing this.
I'm a double OG, shit.
Yeah, that might be almost heading to triple, nigga.
Well, give me that. I'll take that.
Your OG card is probably triple black right now.
Yeah.
So what's up with the boxing situation?
Boxing. I own a boxing gym out in the city of Lake Elsinore. I currently still box. I'm
favorite boxer?
Ali.
Over Tyson?
Any day.
I mean, I know Mike Tyson humbly respects Muhammad. He bows to the greatest. What?
Tyson ass up.
Why? How? Because Tyson, it seemed like, respectfully, if Tyson touched him, I mean, I'm talking about prime Mike too, black shoe Mike. You know what I'm saying? Towel, holding the towel Mike.
Okay, you got to look at it like this. You in the boxing, right?
Oh, man, I like Mike Tyson.
Okay, you like Mike Tyson.
Mm-hmm.
You know who George Foreman is?
Absolutely.
Okay, so Tyson and Foreman probably had the same power.
Okay.
Do you know what Ali did with George Foreman? Do you know what strategy he did with him?
He hit him so hard, he made him start making grills.
No. This dude is like Red Fox and shit.
No. If you think about it, I mean, you look at hindsight, he knocked his ass out the ring.
He created what
kitchen.
You call the rope-a-dope.
Yeah, I'm familiar.
Meaning when he leaned up against the ropes and he let Foreman just pound on him. Now, someone pounding on you hitting that hard.
Mm-hmm. That's going to hurt.
That's going to hurt, homie. And you got to be tough. You got to have stamina, endurance, all that. He let him pound and pound and pound on him until he got tired. Once he got tired, he got up, boop, bop, put him out.
Mm-hmm.
That's the same thing he would have did with Tyson. And it would have even been even easier with Tyson because Tyson
only fought to round 3.
Never had no endurance.
That's how powerful he was, though.
He was powerful.
He didn't need 20 rounds.
He ain't no more powerful than what George Foreman
But see, Tyson had the peekaboo, though. So, I don't. Okay, so if we look at boxing, respectfully, I'm not the pro. You is. But this is me looking at it, right? Remember you just said he did the, he sat right there and let him pound on him. Right there, like, that's a little bit of the Philly shell, I guess, because, you got to use them shoulders to block. But see, he did the peekaboo, so he going to do that. He going to bang, and he going to do that little funny little step where he come aim himself kind of corner to your ass so he can try to slide you from the side a little bit. I don't know if Muhammad...
Ali would have popped that jab. He would. First of all, Tyson wouldn't even been able to got close enough to Muhammad Ali. Ali would have popped that. Do you know how tall Ali is and how
hella
short
tall.
Tyson is? Yeah.
That ain't never stopped that pit bull before.
Oh, yes, it has.
He's knocked out plenty of tall people.
He lost some fights, too.
About 2.
Maybe 3.
Who?
So he lost to...
We're not going to talk about Holyfield. He got a metal jaw. I don't think that counts. I watched that fight. I was mad in the beginning.
Bottom line, Ali would whoop Tyson's ass.
I don't know. The
60-year-old Ali would whoop the 20-year-old Tyson's ass.
Okay. Who would you say better is technically in skill? Is it Tyson, Muhammad, or Mr. Mayweather?
Oh, that's a tough one, man.
Because we're talking about greats, and these people are in different categories.
If I had to be honest with you, man, when it comes to defense, I would have to give it to Mayweather.
Over Muhammad?
Yeah, Mayweather mastered something that wasn't even created. Everybody think he created the Philly shell, but he didn't. His uncles and his dad, they were masters at it, but he took it to a level better than they did. And when you master something like that, man, better than who created it, you're almost a person who created it, because you took it to the whole another level.
Jordan. The only other person I can think of that done that was Jordan.
In basketball?
Mm-hmm. The same type of situation, because Jordan kind of played like Dr. J a little bit. You know what
Jordan did, homie, that I like? Jordan came into the league with this lean when he went to the hole. Versus Dr. J would go
straight up
with his legs split like a ballerina, which was still sweet, but Jordan started coming to that bam, So, yeah.
So right now, with boxing, who would you say is your favorite pick? Are you going Gervonta Tank Davis? You going Mayweather? Who you think is going to be the next?
There's a kid, man, named Keyshawn Davis.
Okay.
And there's a kid named Shakur Stevens.
You think Shakur Stevens? Because there's a lot of controversy with him and Tank.
I think Shakur going to get in.
You think he would get on Gervonta? Because Gervonta got a hand on him, though.
Gervonta...
He kind of heavy-handed for a little dude.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie.
There's a reason why he's considering retiring already.
He done whooped everybody.
But he see these new cat, man, everybody's coming.
Because they
see this whole new crew. It ain't just about Gervonta, Devin Haney, and Ryan Garcia anymore. It's a bunch of new youngsters that's coming, and they coming for his head.
Yeah, with his style,
they coming. It don't matter.
Because that's what I'm saying. Because to be honest, Stevenson, right? He kind of got that same dog in him. Mm-hmm. And I ain't no boxer, but I've swung these things a couple times. You know when somebody got that dog in them, that they ain't gonna give up. Mm-hmm. They ain't got that quit. They gonna take that hit. You feel me? That matter of fact, that starts the fight for them. Mm-hmm. You feel me? So he seemed to have that same type of dog. I think the difference in the two is that Tank hand is heavier.
Tank got this.
Now I don't know if Stevenson jaw can handle that.
His skill level in boxing is top tier, man. But he got this uppercut that he throws. Boxing is done on rhythm. Mm-hmm. Everything is done. He throws his off rhythm. It's offbeat. He'll catch you when you least expect that. To throw a punch when you don't think it's coming is the ones that get you. Mm-hmm. If you're constantly doing this, that's a rhythm. I know it's coming. But someone do that. You wasn't ready for those.
Yeah, they freeze you because you're like, hold up.
Off rhythm, that off beat. Javante throws that uppercut when you least expect it. When it's most awkward, when it's most uncomfortable, and that's why he's catching people. Watch his uppercut. He'll catch you. He'll throw that motherfucker so fast.
Man, I done seen it a couple times on these Instagram reels.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie.
But that's how that Keyshawn kid is.
Okay.
All he throw, matter of fact, is he just goes to the body. He just break dudes down with body shots.
So he going to the bank, as they used to call it.
Yeah.
Go to the bank.
Yeah.
So you're juggling pop locking and boxing, right? But now we obviously have something right here that's this brings back memories because I used to have the smaller ones, you know, with the fish wire, the motor, you feel me? You'll hook it up. You know, first you had to put the car together, like I was saying earlier. That was the fun. I had the same color, but it was the 6.4, and it had the little mock brag in the back. You know, you just clip in that black piece, and it was like it was dropped.
Yeah.
What's going on with this? Are we bringing models back?
So believe it or not, man, these things right here are a big deal. So I own a clothing store out in Lake Elsinore, but my clothing store, man, I got all kind of stuff that represent the West Coast in there, you know. And this is one of them. I sell these lowrider cars, and believe it or not, these cars, homie, you gotta take care of them like real lowriders.
Yeah, because lowriders break a lot.
Yeah, take care of them like real lowriders. This is not a toy. It's a remote control car, but it ain't a toy. These things, this one right here is $600.
Excuse me?
$600 for this right
Sir,
here, man.
there's real cars at the auction for $600.
This is $600, man. And you know what's cool about this is, you know how you got super shows, the car shows for real cars?
Yeah, I've been to a few.
You have them for these too. They got super shows for these cars right here, man. You'll see 200 or 300 people out there with a whole little city community made up like a real little car show, and you'll see a bunch of cars out there hopping and going at it. So I'm big into cars. I love cars.
No, I see.
I got a gang of whips.
So
man, but I love lowriders. And
what is this we got right here?
This is a 1959 Impala.
Why the 59 and not the 6.4?
I got a 4, I got a tray, I got all of them. But the 59, this one right here is actually already discontinued. They stopped making them. You know, 5.9 is the bomb, homie. This the shit Lucy and them used to push back in the day.
Oh, wow.
With the rag. Lucy had the rag on her head, you know, and it was rolling the 5.9. Yeah.
So, as you obviously represent like West Coast culture, hip hop. Right now, we got a lot of things going on in the hip hop, but that has benefited the West Coast because there's more attention to the West Coast. How do you even feel about this situation and what transpired?
Far as
just the effect that the West Coast got, do you think we should it had taken us to go catch a fade to get attention, and why was that? Like, how do you feel about that?
I don't think it was done like that. I think it was done in defense. Like, we wasn't bothering nobody, and dude kept picking that Kendrick, homie.
He was doing some light skin shit. Keep it 100.
Okay, maybe so, but he got what was coming. You fucking with Compton, homie. You know?
Yeah.
You don't fuck with Compton, bottom line. And Kendrick let that be known. You fuck with us, you gonna get it. And he done ripped it up. We're skillful, we're talented, we're knowledgeable, we're smart, we smooth, we clever, crafty, you know, gangster, all that. All that out of that city, man.
Yeah.
And dude caught every little bit of it.
Now, do you think he's gonna recover from that? Because that wasn't just like a punch to the gut. That wasn't a friendly fade. Matter of fact, I think
dude had about 10 mental breakdowns by now.
Yeah.
I think so.
Because, you know, Pusha T turned him into a dad, you know. Pusha T turned an absentee father into a full-time father once he put him on blast. Kendrick talking about he got a daughter. Of the many things the brother didn't say it.
I don't know. At the end of the day,
do you think he gonna recover?
At the end of the day, something very, very good happened out of this, man.
What good happened? We just watched a body.
What was good was we was able to deliver a message to the world.
What message?
Man, Kendrick.
You come to California, you die, metaphorically and real?
Kendrick performed on the biggest stage there is that you can perform on and sent out the message to the world
Okay.
behind this stuff.
And what was the message you received from him?
Oh, it's a multiple of messages, man. One is talking about how he showed how, man, we're segregated still till today in 2025.
What do you mean we segregated?
Man, the whites is doing their thing here and the blacks is over here.
Mm-hmm.
You know, everything is still, there's still racism going down. That was the whole purpose of the red, white, and blue. Moving them away from each other. You know, we need to bring it together. This dude is saying, yeah, I'm from Rosecrans Central. I'm from a Piru neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
But all of us need to come together. Crips, all of us. Listen.
Why do you think it's important we come together? Because, like, realistically, it sounds good. I'm.
Why do I think it's important?
Yeah, I'm 40 years old. You feel me? I'm not as old as some people. I'm younger than other people. But realistically, we keep talking about coming together. And the problem is I don't think America ever going to come together because of the way America was founded. And I think you got to pay for that. I think the laws of the universe, nothing, you can't lie to energy. Physics is going to be physics. And even these teachers, they spent a lot of time teaching me that for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. And, if you drop a pebble in a pond, it's going to ripple out that way, but that ripple going to come back too. So I don't think America ever going to be great again or we going to come together because there's going to always be that separation.
The mind is powerful.
How do you forgive it?
The mind is powerful, so therefore your mentality is your results.
Meaning?
You think positive or you think negative. You could focus on what happened
Mm-hmm.
and cry about it, or you could think about what can we do to fix it. The one you dwell on the most will equal your outcome.
How do we fix it? Because you got a lot of people actually going together.
If you feel, hey, this shit will never happen, we did this, we did that, that's focusing on what happened to us versus saying, hey, this is what we need to do, and then we focus on that, and we work towards that, and then the outcome will change.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's focus on the solution.
And what do you think it will be? Us coming together as a country, how's that going to be the solution?
Well, first of all, find the right leader, someone people will listen to.
You don't think who we got lately and who we've had hasn't been good leaders? I mean, because we had a little bit of everything. We jumping back and forth from Democrat to Republican, so we getting a little bit of everything.
When it comes to politics, it's hard. I can't really speak on it because, first of all, I'm going to go into something really deep, man. How can we judge a person on what they're going to do and how they're going to act when we really don't personally know that person? I don't personally know Donald Trump. I don't personally know Barack Obama. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
How can I sit here and say, I know how this dude is going to do, how I know how this man is going to work? I can't say that. We're influenced by what people say when they get on in front of national TV and, well, this is what I'm going to do today. We're influenced by whatever come out their mouth, and that can be some bullshit just to become president.
Okay, so we all know to a certain degree that every president is going to spew some bullshit. We just kind of accept how much bullshit. You know what? He only gave us 30% bullshit. He was a good president. You know what I mean? I really liked him. He only lied some of the time. You know what I mean? And then the next one,
I don't know, man. One day, it'll happen. Everything gets its turn. So meaning bad, good. A good president will fall in line one day and make things happen. Things can't just always be fucked up. Things got to change, man.
I don't know, man.
Things can't always just be fucked up. You got good days and you got bad days, right?
I've been a Creole African-American male my whole life.
Yeah.
I don't know too many good days. I've just been happy about just being alive for that day.
Okay, well then
you feel me?
That starts with the mentality. I like that right there.
You did? Because there's no way I can know and see every day how people are being held back. It may not hold me back personally, but I know they're being held back because of certain stipulations. So it bothers me because I'm a human being, and part of being a human being is empathy. You feel me?
Right.
So how can, if one great person once said, unless all of us free, none of us is. So when I see somebody that's not being allowed to shine and, you know, be the closer version of what God created them to be, then, you know, that kind of sucks to see, you know.
Man, nobody's immune to the life and tribulations, the trials and tribulations of life. Nobody's immune to it.
Why? Why do we say this? Because we create life, so we should be able to some degree, theoretically, away from like God-given events. We should. I mean, we can go to the moon. We can talk to people on the other side of the planet, but we can't have a basic moral compass. Like, that's stupid as hell.
Most people are dumb. Majority of people are dumb, homie. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? But if you are resilient, you define yourself. If you're defining yourself, then you can become resilient.
Okay.
You know, and if you're the type of person that can stand for something, you speak up, speak your mind.
So, bringing it all together, right? Pop locking had a time. There's not a lot of great pop lockers like you that is known by the community. The hip hop community does keep pop locking alive, i.e., like you said, Mr. Snoop Dogg. Lately, Kendrick Lamar, when he did one of my favorite videos he did actually was King Kunta.
I'm happen to be in that video. I'm in that video.
What are you talking about? What you talking about, Willis?
I'm pop locking in the King Kunta because, you know, we're all from the same neighborhood, man. I'm from a neighborhood called Campanella Park.
Okay.
Kendrick is called, you know, he's from a neighborhood called West Side Power Rule. And we're practically almost the same neighborhood, man. And I got a phone call, man, from two of my homeboys, G Weed and T-Tone, called me and said, hey, man, Kendrick is asking for you to be in this video. And the reason why it touched my heart is because the song is a remix of a song DJ Quick did called Butt Naked, which my little homeboy, rest in peace, is rapping on it now.
Quick?
Yeah, Quick did the beat. My little homie's actually rapping on that original song, which is Lil Mossberg.
Oh, yo.
My little homeboy.
Okay.
Started rapping in my garage.
Okay.
So when they called me and said, hey, man, I didn't know at the time what the song was. I was just like, okay, I'm going to come. They said, man, Kendrick wants you. So I came. But when I heard the track, I said, oh, shit. It was heartfelt.
Right.
Because that's my little homie, Mossberg. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I grew up in that DJ Quick, sugar-free, Mossberg era. Yeah. And to be honest, sugar-free, you know, that was my Audubon years. That's what I'll say. Sugar-free and Tupac was my Audubon years.
Who I give a lot of props to, man, because I've been pop locking. I'm Sugar-Free's official pop locker for the past 20 years, man. That's
some cold pimping. That's one artist I do want to meet.
We got a show tonight. Roll with me. We're in San Bernardino tonight.
No, you know what? You know, I do shows and stuff like that, but, you know, I'm more famous for owning my TV channel. So Sugar-Free is somebody I will be calling.
That's what's up.
Because, how do you say this? Sugar-Free was like the ghetto gospel, bro, the street gospel. It was like the guide to teenagers on how to become a pimp back in like 19 something. Like I was just about to get 1999. I'm telling my age. It was when I was heading to Kershaw. But my Audubon years, that was Sugar-Free. Yeah, you can tell me shit. I'm light skinned too.
I call him the Richard Pryor of rap, man, because he's clever and he'll make you laugh in his rhymes. You know.
He make you think too, because he say some shit you can use on your arguments of other half. I was gonna say something else, but I gotta be careful. But he be like, you know what, Sugar, you right. She said that shit. Come here, bitch. So, as you keep talking to these artists and you're dancing for the artists, which one would you say is the funnest to actually work with? Because like you deal with like Snoop, you talk to Kendrick, you deal. Who's actually funniest on the low ball? On a low key.
Being around him, that's real fun to be around, is E40. Just his swag, the way he talk, and he a clown. He like to, you know, I've been around him, man, and he just his aura, man, the energy. He's just a cool dude and funny as hell, you know. Funny as hell, man. Always in a good mood, you know. Even Mac 10. I like Mac 10. Mac 10 would be like, hey, look at the ass on that bitch over there. You know, you think back, you know, most of these dudes, they all real cool with me, man. They show love. I love running with my peers, my age group. You know, every once in a while we'll get on our card a RJ or a YG or something like, but it's always normally, homie, you know, the Dog Pound, Mac 10, Cube, E40, Bone Thug and Harmony, Too Short, Dub C, you know, Spice One. It's always.
I like Spice One.
It's always that generation.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah.
So you just get to live in like a time capsule a little bit. That ain't even fair, bro. I'm a little.
I have a blast.
No disrespect.
You know
I'm jealous in a good way. Cause
I've been man doing this for a long time. But you know who impresses me? You know, it can be Snoop on stage, and I'll stay backstage. But you know who will go on that stage, homie, and I'll come from behind their back and watch their show every time. Is Exhibit.
Exhibit got flows, bro. They need to put some respect on his name.
The way Dre produced his music, when you stand in front of them speakers, homie, that music is jump. It's just a whole nother sound.
Oh, it start calling a dancer, and you got to respond immediately.
Right.
Oh, damn. Okay, so realistically, for artists, you know, they get in front of a stage, they get nervous, right? For a dancer, I would assume the same thing. So what was your feelings in front of your biggest crowd? Because those are some big-ass crowd, because those are some big names you naming. What is it like for you when you look up? Like, because I know when I stand on some of these small crowds, one be the lights. I be thanking God that they got these bright-ass lights, because I can't see y'all anyway. So
that's what I was about to say. Sometimes you can't even see who's out there, man, because of those lights shining so much. But it's never bothered me. A matter of fact, you know, sometimes I got haters, believe it or not, and sometimes I use the crowd to boost my energy. Sometimes you got that person in the audience looking at you like this. So when I see that, I'm like, okay, that's what I was looking for. Now I'm going in, and I'm busting like I'm finna fire on you, and that's what makes me look good on stage, because my energy just went from here to here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because of this dude right here. So I'm busting. Everybody don't know why I'm hitting so hard, but my energy is directed to that hater.
Okay.
And I thank you, because now my performance is off the chain right now.
So you be looking for haters?
Not so much looking for.
Are you a hater killer? Like,
not so much looking for them, homie. But if I happen to be scanning the crowd while I'm dancing, I'll catch that eye.
Okay.
You know. And I'm looking like, man, what'd I do to you? You know? So I take it and run with it and bust.
All right, so that's a good example of what they would call alchemy, because you transforming energy. You feel me? Transmuting it, however smart word you want to use. But no, that's good. So with that being said, as you continue to dance, as you know, you're doing this. What is this going to become now? Because you have boxing. You running, I guess you can say, your own dance business. I don't want to say dance studio, because I don't know if you have a studio, respectfully, but that might be in the works. But like, with all of your things are so different, your 3 different businesses, what is that going to transform into?
It don't stop there, man. I run a barbecue business.
Holla at me, because I love food.
I run a barbecue business, man.
Smoke brisket?
I do yeah.
How many hours?
All day.
Oh, man.
I run a group home for those with autism.
What?
Yeah. What else?
Hold on. Whew. I got 4 kids, pimping. That hits.
Yeah.
And 2 of them are like 6 and 7.
Mm-hmm.
That's a handful. What is your day like doing all this amazing shit and then running a group home?
Mine are adults. And
Okay.
I only have a few right now, but it could become strenuous, you know. But
how do you stay that humble?
I didn't start it for a business. It kind of fell in my lap. It came to me.
Yeah, because I wouldn't see me going on the stage and you know doing me, and then I'm around niggas that's that nigga, those guys. You feel me? And then I gotta come and be patient with your motherfucking ass real quick. Like, that's a big transition in energy and mental mindset, because you go from I wouldn't say egotistical, but you know, there's a little ego with being a performer. Mm-hmm. So you go from the ego to be compassionate and understanding. Yeah. That is a bipolar jump almost.
Yeah, because I stay grounded, man. Life get real. I'm not phony out here, you know. Life is real.
How did that fall in your lap?
at my boxing gym, I was connected with this program that brought those with autism as a group down to my gym.
Okay.
And I was working with them. I was boxing with them, dancing with them, and teaching them how to work out and exercise and all that kind of stuff. And then a few of them I got to know, on a personal level. We became close. And then one day, one of them needed somewhere to stay for a couple of days. And then next thing you know, it just rolled into place, man. And I was there with my door open for him.
That's what's up.
Big shout out to Junior, Jennifer at home.
That's what's up. So he'll beat your ass and he got a heart of gold. Ain't that and then dance off. Dang. So what's the end goal for you? I mean, you got a lot going on, Pepe.
Man,
how you gonna end your legacy?
I don't know. I think I'm gonna come back and live again because I got a few more things I want to do.
What, you want to come back as a Caesar?
I'm gonna come. I need some more time, man.
You need some more time. What you ain't did yet? You done kicked it with the stars, became a star. You know what I'm saying? You done helped the helpless. What else do you need to do, Pimpin'?
Man, I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm enjoying life. I'm having a blast, and I think that's something that people forget to do. I don't think God put us on this earth to be miserable.
Hell no, I don't think so.
It's
too beautiful.
Life was meant to enjoy. So I do things that I love doing, man. I love vehicles. I love restoring them. I love putting classic cars together. I love being in the garage. I love dancing, man. I love putting meat on the grill, man. I love doing this stuff right here. I just have a good time. Now I'm designing my own clothes in my clothing store and putting.
Show them what you got on real quick. Man, I don't think they see it, honestly.
Where the camera at, homie?
Right there.
This is some OG Compton stuff that I made, man. West Side Compton, Kool Boy, robotic puppets, I love that old English style, so this is all me right here, man. I did all of this. You come to my store, I can put anything on your shirt, man, your business logo, whatever it is that you represent, I can do it for you.
Oh, so I can call you up for a Green Lounge hoodie?
All that.
Because I'm a hoodie. They make me take it off on camera now, but yeah, I'm a hoodie dude. I'm one of them dudes that wear some 501s in a hoodie in the summer, bruh.
Right.
Well, not too long. Depends on if I'm in the valley, that bitch coming off.
Yeah.
So as we ended out, is there anybody out there you want to shout out? Any businesses you want to send some traffic to, or shout out real quick that you personally respect and sponsor yourself?
Man, I just want to say shout out to all the pop lockers, all my loved ones. That's the easier way of doing that. So you don't get in trouble by not saying no names.
Yeah.
Just say all your.
Yeah, you was walking a thin line on that one, pimp.
Yeah, man, and that's about it, man.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, as you can tell, we're going to have to tell y'all goodbye. But I hope you genuinely enjoyed the show and the interview. Make sure you check him out on all of his socials. So, because you need to know a real one in your life. Add more real people to your life, all right? With that being said, we love you. We appreciate you. We respect you. But Pimpin', we out. Peace.